He didn't pay the other contractors their money. He sent us a legal notice back. Now it's time to go to court.
We had a problem. I got ripped 110,000 dirham. I got a police report. I've taken legal action.
So these are the new flying taxis. You got all this Turkish stuff that they copied from the Lebanese. Every time you come, it looks worse. They're already digging now for the machinery inside. Every time I come, I get depressed. We actually bought it. BMW M5 2025 model competition. This is the one I was talking about. Virgo Abloh Maybach.
Abu Dhabi, just unblocking some fines.
We're shooting TikTok today. I've been struggling lately.
Guys, what's going on?
Well, we're actually going through the comments, me and Ryan, from the last video. So it's been 17 hours and we received over 850 comments. Like, I think that's probably our most sort of viral video on YouTube since we started. I think it's got the most comments out of all my videos. And to be fair, 90% of these comments are very positive. There is those 10% that always are gonna hate, but the other 90% obviously seen what happened to us, very upset for us. Look, at the end of the day, it's getting fixed. It's not an issue. I have a new contractor out there. We've got money, it's not an issue. The problem is giving people your trust. A lot of people are like, oh, you should be smarter than that. Why would you trust a company like that? The thing is that we hired an engineer who hired the contractor. So the engineer's job was to oversee all the work because he knew I couldn't be there. One of the comments was, why didn't you send Ryan all the way to Greece? It's in Zakynthos, so it's an island off Greece, which is part of Greece. But like to get there, there's no direct flights, that's one. Second thing is, he's too busy here with me, making money here in Dubai. And for him to go there, he doesn't really know much about construction. Obviously, he knows about defects, like that's clear what you see in the video, that it's really bad, and like even a little kid can see that. Unfortunately, me and Ryan can't be there because we are too busy. Like if we're gonna fly there and spend 2-3 days there at a time in peak month, we lose a lot of money here. The reason why we can't name and shame the company is because we have a legal matter against them and we don't want them to use an excuse and say, hey, they're speaking about us online. They might know the judge, they might know someone inside the government. We don't really want to go down that path. So I said, you know what? People will figure it out. It's a small island. People know who work on our island. There was a signboard in front of the island when they were working, so a lot of people know exactly who they are. You know, and some people have already named them in the comments already. So if you go through the comments, you'll probably see who they are. Unfortunately, yes, I got ripped, I got scammed. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's a lesson learned for myself. Sometimes you got to go through these kind of things to understand for the next time, so it doesn't happen again. In Dubai, that won't happen because I'm here, I'm working, I'm on the site, and as you watch my videos, I'm always on the site, and I'm having eye to.
So it doesn't happen in general here.
It doesn't happen in general here, but I have an eye to detail. Very sad to see what happened, but I'm not upset about it anymore. It was that day that we filmed that episode. I was really upset. Now I got over it. You know, everything can be fixed, everything can be redone. It's not the end of the world. Another thing is, a lot of people said, didn't you get photos? Of course, in photos you can't see the defects. She was trying to cover them all up. At the same time, she was trying to deliver the villa to us at 11 p.m. at night. She goes, I have a wedding. I can give you the keys at 11 o'clock. They're going to clean. I'll give you the keys. So then I went there in the daytime. And she goes, oh, do you want to go through? I'm like, okay, we'll go through. That's when I walked through and I seen everything. And I said, hey, stop here. So not only did I have to get my own cleaners to clean the house, everything was just absolutely crazy from then on.
Disaster.
You know, some people are laughing because I made them laugh in some of the stuff. Yep, that's Greece for you. Look, not everyone in Greece is the same. Unfortunately, I went with the wrong builder. Mind you, 5-star Google rated. Apparently one of the best on the island. But then after we started going to places, restaurants, dinners, meeting people and stuff, and we say, we talk about the subject, they're like, oh, you shouldn't have went with him, you shouldn't have went with him. He's only an engineer. And the most important thing is, he didn't pay the other contractors their money. So people are calling us, asking us for money. People want to come and take their plants. People want to come and take their windows. One guy already came and take his 3-phase power. He had some special motor there. He came and removed it. So I had to spend money again. He's also got our camera codes for the villa, which I spent 8,600 euro on camera setup. He would not give us our PIN codes, so obviously he's breaching privacy. So I had to remove them and go buy new cameras and new alarm systems because he's not giving us the code. We sent him a legal notice. We've done everything possible. Now it's time to go to court. It's currently getting done. But most importantly, he sent us a legal notice back saying he's demanding, I think it was a little bit of money, which straight away, random lawyer that we chose from Athens, someone really good, went over our books and was like, he owes you money. We've gone over all your statements and all the stuff that you've transferred. He owes you about 90,000 euro in return because you overpaid, because he had included all the stuff you had paid externally via accounts and double charge of tax, what we were talking about last time. So he actually owes us money, plus he didn't pay his contractors. But most importantly, there is no certificate for the swimming pool. There's no safety glass certificates and aluminium certificates. He didn't apply for an extension for the villa. He didn't apply for the balcony. So as an engineer, he should have known better. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that much. We're just going through the comments. Me and Ryan, it's so many funny comments. And then a lot of them is like, look, Ahmed, take it to court. You have all the evidence. Feel sorry for you, Ahmed. Best YouTube video right now. Bro, you've been taught us a lesson. Never trust contractors. Being scammed 400,000 is a lot of money. And he goes, this guy here, 1509, the TV isn't even straight. And that's definitely true. There was nothing in that place that was straight. But after I had posted this video, many people have reached out to us and offering us their support. They're like, whatever you need done in the villa, we'll come and do it for you. You can pay us our cost for our materials. We don't want any labor. Some people on the island actually reached out and like, if you need any help, we're coming to do it for you for free. Thank you guys. I already got a contractor, but I really appreciate all the comments and all the people that have reached out to me on social media. You guys are legends. I made me wait 12 months plus a delay. I had to pay for hotel rooms. Done the house a really bad job. Half the place is made out of silicon. Now I'm spending another 50, 60, 70,000 euro to make it look reasonable. On top of all that, they're asking me for more money? Crazy, right?
So, Ahmed, where are we going?
We are going to grab some breakfast. Well, it's not really breakfast anymore. It's nearly 1 o'clock, but I pushed Ryan back because I skip breakfast and I have breakfast in the morning. I usually have my first meal around 1 p.m. And then after that, we're gonna go past the job site and see what they've done. The AC guys there installing the AC at the moment. And I got to meet with one of the epoxy flooring guys, and then we'll see where life takes us.
How long do you think the showroom will take to finish?
It takes them about 30 days to do the AC works and the ceiling. And then after that, it's all the interior design. So the interior should take about 90 days. We've already ordered a lot of the stuff. Material is already ready. But just everything has to run in procedures. Like you can't do the flooring right now because it's going to get damaged again. So everything, we've got to start from the ceiling going all the way down. And fire and defense and all that kind of stuff. We had a problem. So there was a company that we hired. We gave them 110,000 dirhams to do the sandwich panels on the place. We gave them the money on June the 3rd. They said that in 5 days they'll go out there and install the panels. After 5 days they never came. 10 days they never came. 20 days they never came. So then I rang them and I threatened them with lawyers and emails and stuff and gave them a bad review on Google. Then they said, oh, we're waiting for the factory to deliver them. They're custom made because the color you asked for was custom, which is all.
Not custom.
It wasn't custom, it was all standard. It was a standard sandwich panel. So it was all crap, it was all lies. Then eventually they sent them there. They sent the wrong ones as well, so not the ones I even ordered. Then they started sending me screenshots saying that the factory that they ordered their stuff from, their machine broke down and they couldn't process our stuff. That was the delay, which was another lie. And then after everything, they came to the site. They bring me 2 workers only to do the work. And you can't, 2 workers for 100,000 square feet, it's impossible. You will never finish. You're looking at Christmas 2027. And then they came without the gutters. They charged us another 30,000 dirham for the gutters. I said, I'll pay you at the end because I want to see if they're actually going to finish the job. They disappeared off the site. They ran out of material. They put up only a few panels and never came back to the site. So I got ripped 110,000 dirham. So what I've done is I've got a police report. I've taken legal action. It's in process. It's in the line waiting for the court to start. And once it's in court, they'll check everything. They'll send an examiner out. We have proof of everything. And then they'll take it from there. So I've even taken photos with today's date, for example, with the sandwich panels not there. They're not replying to our emails. They stopped answering our calls. They don't call us anymore. So basically, they pretty much took our money and ran away. The original plan to move in was meant to be August, but we're in August right now. So we're looking at around 4-month delay. So I've got about 120 days to get in there. What are you doing? You want to buy it?
Can we buy it?
No, they're not for sale as of yet. So these are the new flying taxis. I think these are the ones that the RTA is going to approve. Dubai, with everything that they do, they're always ahead of the game. So they've already got them on display. And these things are crazy. But would you trust being in one of these, Ryan?
We need one.
It's got all forged carbon fiber.
When they're approved for individuals, you have to buy one. Go to the office in 1 minute, go back to the office for 1 minute.
Even got the carbon fiber on the wings. So everything's pretty much made out of carbon fiber. It's very light. If you touched it, it's super lightweight. But this thing's incredible. I don't think we'll be renting these. I think once these come out, everyone will be traveling with these. And I don't know much about the rental business, if it's still going to be surviving. So in the future, I don't know how luxury supercars are going to be. But right now, this thing looks really nice. Something I would love to own, even to put it in my showroom right now. I asked him if it's for sale. They said it's not for sale. Man, I'll wait for like at least 1 year to see if there's any faults or anyone crashes them or something. But I'm sure they'll be safe. They'll have something for safety. You've got an LED strip at the front, so you've got like a headlight, both sides. Thing's incredible, man. We're actually at a Turkish restaurant. Since Aiden is Turkish, he wanted to give us some breakfast, but it's 1:30 now, so breakfast at 1:30. Well, he hasn't paid the damage for the diffuser, so I'm going to charge him for the food for sure today. But we got here, unfortunately, a little bit too late. And they're known for this famous platter that they have here. It's like, I know, it's a royal breakfast. So it's got all these dips and stuff. You got eggs, you got sujuk, you got all these Turkish stuff that they copied from the Lebanese, you know? Correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna say
the only thing that we didn't copy.
I just googled
Wait, the only thing
best
that
breakfast in the world
is Lebanese
says
breakfast.
The best breakfast in the world is Turkish.
I'm happy to debate on that, and I'm happy all my fans are going to debate on that. Lebanese breakfast.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you got full, you got fateh, you got manaish.
Best dinner.
Yeah. I think all you guys are good at, Aiden, is simmet bread. You're known for that.
Yeah.
That's the thing, the only thing, and pide, which is cheese pizza,
Yeah.
which they copied from the
And
Italians. Which they copied from the
And
Italians.
your so-known shawarma, which is actually
Yeah,
doner.
no, it's not. You guys
Yeah.
copied on that as well. So we missed out on the breakfast. So we ordered a bunch of other stuff, and we're just gonna wait for it to come out. And Aiden's gonna show us Turkish breakfast.
So what's the best thing from the Turkish breakfast?
In my opinion, is eggs with pastrami or with sujuk. That's my favorite.
Okay, you invented sujuk. Okay, but I don't eat it.
No, it's Armenian.
It's Armenian. Okay, well there you go.
They stole it from the Armenians.
And pide is stolen from the Italians. It's pizza.
And the shawarma from us.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What's your favorite?
My favorite cuisine definitely has to be Lebanese.
They also sell za'atar and
So it's Lebanese food, then it's usually Italian straight after, then maybe Asian food. Even though I'm allergic to seafood, but some restaurants cater for me, and they just remove the fish sauce and stuff like that, like seasoning beef and all that kind of noodle stuff. That's what I like. But my main cuisine is definitely Lebanese. But I find that in Dubai, I'm struggling to find an authentic Lebanese restaurant. Not like when we were in Lebanon last, the food was incredible. It was completely different to anywhere else I've eaten in the world. Even in Australia, we've got some good restaurants, but nothing beats authentic Lebanese food from Lebanon. What is that?
This is honey with kaimak.
Yeah, so honey with ashtab. Okay, what's that?
That's hummus.
Okay, who invented hummus? Okay, Lebanese. Okay, thank you. Za'atar is from where? It's Lebanese.
What is this?
Zed, olive oil,
Olive oil.
comes back from Tir.
Palestinian.
Tir.
Our
The first time ever,
Palestinian
it's Tir. Google it. They
Okay.
have the most oldest trees in the world. Fun fact. There are some ancient olive trees in Lebanon today, especially in the south and in areas like Shaili in the north that are believed to be over 2,000 years old. And while the origin of olive trees spans a broader region of the Levant, so Syria, Palestine, all that what you're saying, Tir is definitely part of that historic heartland with major role.
The same subject. He's not going to stay here.
Labneh, Lebanon, modern day Syria, northern Jordan.
See him. If he doesn't have a money.
Doesn't say Turkey there, buddy.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
What
Labneh.
else? Labneh is also some kind
Thank
of
you very much.
Lebanese.
The bread?
Bread is kind of big bread, no?
Yeah.
Why they call them this have a Turkish breakfast?
Okay, so what? Yeah, you should tell him. You should make it complain. It ain't Turkish
What?
anymore. But we're here in your store. We gotta show respect. Let's try his honey with.
Bro, that's the best.
Yeah, I've eaten this many times. It's pure sugar, the pure carbs.
When they ask you where you're from, you say Germany or Turkey?
I say Germany because born and raised there. It's not like I'm not happy that I'm Turkish. It's just it's easier communication because everyone is international here. Even Ahmed, when he meets people, I'm from Australia.
Nah, I'm Lebanese.
Lebanese.
I make sure it's clear I'm Lebanese. See, every time you come, it looks worse in video. So everyone's like, bro, how is he gonna get it done in 4 months? We do got a big team. They plastered all the walls. AC guys are gonna start, all the material came. But it's a little quick, short update. They've opened up here because I'm gonna have glass. That's for the entry of the reception area. They did that yesterday. I realized we're gonna have to expand the reception area. They're already digging now for the machinery inside. It still looks like a construction site. Well, it is a construction site. Stairs are going in. They're going up to go upstairs. There's big progress since last time. The most important thing is they removed everything that needed to be done. The plumbing works has been done. Bathrooms have been done. They're all easy stuff. The hard stuff is right now. Like right now, they're running cabling. They're running all the plumbing to make sure it's all working. So I'm doing all the main stuff. The rest is just dressing stuff. Once you start putting cement boards in and all that kind of stuff, it'll look very easy. A lot of more work to go. Every time I come, I get depressed because I know they're delaying. I just told him now, after 15, 5,000 dirham a day, lose.
Abu Dhabi, just unblocking some fines.
What does that mean?
So usually the way it works is when people grab one of our cars and they're going to either Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, any other Emirates, and they get fined, especially blocked fines, that means they're either doing one of three things: using their phones while driving, eating while driving, or maybe not wearing their seatbelt. So in that case, we have to be there or go there physically to that physical emirate, whether it's Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, Ajman, and to clear that fine, we have to go there, actually unblock the fine there. So the reason why we go to that specific emirate, whether it's Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, is for us to unblock that fine. So usually with blocked fines comes black points. So if we don't unblock all these fines, that actually affects us in renewing our cars and registering our cars. So that is essential for our business to unblock these fines from us. So guys, just be careful out there while you're driving. I do want you guys to enjoy, just please be careful, because those black points come with the price. Because once you get the block fine and the black points, that usually will cost you more than the fine itself actually.
So guys, you asked for it. We actually bought it. BMW M5 2025 model competition. We had over 100 comments in one of my TikTok videos saying buy the M5 CS, but unfortunately with the M5 CS, because they're like 2022 models, I can't keep them in the fleet for more than 2 or 3 years. So with this, at least I can keep it for 5 years. So as terms of profits and long-term use, I'll get more money out of this than a CS. Although a CS, in my opinion, is probably nicer and more aggressive and more performance and all that kind of stuff. I was a bit iffy when I wanted to buy this. I said, should I buy it? It's got the hybrid, or should I just stick to the old shape? But then again, long-term use, more profitable, I bought the new shape. And our local dealer, they wanted $660,000 for the same car. I went online, I did some research, and I found one online for $530,000. 5,000 kilometers, 2025 model, from the same dealer. So like, obviously he bought it 6 months before, drove it for a little bit. I ended up bringing him down to 500,000 dirham. So I saved myself 160,000. So of course, if I push this for 2 years, that 160,000 that I was gonna have as a depreciation, I've saved. So as a long-term investment, it's a very good investment. I pushed this car for about 2,000 dirham a day. So plus insurance and plus some running costs, it should be paid within, let's say 200 or 300 days, a year worth of renting this car. So when we got it, it came in gloss black. I ended up putting PPF on it. So when we did the PPF, we went with the matte black finish. And then what we did, we added some more carbon. So we put the carbon re-spoiler here. We put the carbon up the top here after the roof, gives it a nice effect. The antenna also is in a carbon fiber cover. We bought this from a company in the UK. They specialize with BMW carbon parts. Did the side skirts. We did the front lip to make it look a bit more aggressive. We did the front canards here, these splitters. Now, if you look at it from the front, it does look scary. When you turn on the car as well, they all light up at the front. So not only do we buy nice cars to rent out to our clients, we also modify it. So if this was my personal car, this is exactly how I would have wanted it. We even done the rear diffuser. The only thing we're waiting for right now is a exhaust system from Akrapovic. They said they're going to send it out to us. They were just making it. It takes about 4 weeks. That's why with the rear diffuser that we added to the car, the exhaust tips actually look a little bit pushed in. I reached out to the company, asked what's the solution. They told me either you change the exhaust, put an aftermarket exhaust, or we can just send you the tips. So I said, well, if we're going to rent something out like this, they have restricted it a little bit with the sound. So I decided to put an exhaust system on it. This also came in today, or like I think 2 days ago, sorry. These are more carbon bits for this car because they didn't have them in stock at the time. Basically, the car was out for 2 weeks, so didn't get a chance to shoot it. So as soon as we got the car, client went crazy over it. He wanted to rent it and he took it as an open contract. It finally came back today. So these are the side to finish off the diffuser. It gives it more of a beefy effect. So come hold it from here. This is how it should stay. So that's what was missing to complete the diffuser. I don't think it goes up anymore. If it goes up, it comes out too much. So I think it sits there. So that was the part that was missing. I received it. I'll send it back to the garage now. Let's go check out the interior. So because it was black, it had red interior. Got carbon mirrors. And the interior, to be fair, is beautiful. Full carbon, nice bright red seats. It's got the ambient lighting that lights up in beautiful colors. It's also got the M-spec sort of colors on the dashboard. In the seat belts as well. It says M5 in the headrest. These bucket seats look amazing. Actually a very comfortable car. I haven't driven it like I said, but I did sit in it the other day when I first got it. And Bowers & Wilkins sound system. Not bad, I didn't even know I had this. It's got the rear curtains, another rear curtain here. So it's fully loaded, to be fair.
Did you drive the previous model?
Previous model's a beast. So I've had the M3, we've had the M4, we've got the M5, we've got the X6M, X7 M50i, X7 M60i. And actually we just got another car in today that was for another client. It's the Virgo Abloh Maybach. It says 1 of 150. Let's go check it out. So with this, I'm gonna put an exhaust on it. I'll take it for a drive. I'll put some cameras in there. I'll get you guys to jump in with me and see how it feels to drive. I'm actually excited to drive it. This is the one I was talking about, Virgo Abloh Maybach. Even the key, look at that. Rose gold with white, elegant. It's beautiful, man. So it's 1 of 150, V12, 6 litre, Maybach logo, floodlights. Even the interiors in a sand Napa leather. Even on the traditional Maybachs, usually they come with like either wood grain or piano black. With this, it's actually different. So it comes with the sand color as well in a gloss finish. Not only that, it's got the upgraded sound system. It's got the badge that says Virgo Abloh there, 1 of 150. So the Maybach logo illuminates. The same color wheels matching the exterior. So it's a two-tone, so you got black at the top, sand at the bottom. Interior is beautiful. You got massage seats, you got recliners, phone charger over there, you got the TVs. This is more of a chauffeur car to be driven around in, not really a self-drive car.
And so is this for rent?
It's not for rent. Actually, we've got 2 of these. We sourced one for a client and we've kept one for us for the chauffeur company. These were on the market for between $500,000 and $600,000. They have dropped a little bit now. So the cheapest one online is 1.1 million dirham. It's got 12,000 kilometers on it. It's a GCC spec car. We sold one for 850,000 dirham. So it's the cheapest pretty much in the world. You'll never find it for this price anywhere in the world. I guarantee you that. Clean title, no accidents, Gargash car. So it's bought locally. Beautiful car. Even got the digital lights at the front, so you got a little bit of the blue effect in there. People that don't know who Virgil Abloh is, he's a fashion designer. He's also used to work with Kanye West. He's also the founder of Off-White. So he's a pretty big designer. Unfortunately, he passed away. So in 2021, this was his last collaboration with Mercedes, and they have held value since they were sold out.
Why is this special compared to the normal Maybach?
Because it's limited numbers, it's obviously a collaboration. The normal S-Class Maybachs, you can probably pick one up for about 700,000 dirham right now. Even from brand new from the dealer, they're still around 1 million dirham. With the Virgo Abloh, to buy this brand new, he paid 1.750 per piece. It's obviously gonna hold a bit more value than a normal one because it's a limited spec. In the future, I don't know how it will look. 20 years down the track, people might think it's a very bad spec, but in general, there's a meaning behind it. So when you have these sort of cars, 1 of 1, 1 of 10, 1 of 50, you're more unique, and obviously when people want to rent that car or they want to drive it, they have to come to us, you know. If they see it online, like, I want that car. Some people have copied us in the past, other rental car companies plus other people. I've had clients that have rented the cars from us, taken it to their garage and asked their garage to sort of duplicate the same car, which obviously that means we're doing something good in the market. And we've sort of set a trend, so everyone's sort of tagging on. Like we did with the M5, we asked you to put them in the comments. So we're going to do the same thing again. If you think we should add something certain to the fleet, put it in the comments. I would love to see your reactions. I'd love to see your comments. And I'd love to see what you guys think we should add.
What's going on?
Well, basically, we're shooting TikTok today. So I have to do like 5 little skits, or 5 videos actually, for my TikTok page. What I have done is prepare my whole team. We're going to do a skit with the new van that we purchased. That, like, I'm going to be asking where all the workers are. And all of a sudden they're inside, they're smoking shisha, they're playing cards. It's more of a thing where they should be at work and they're meant to be testing the van, not inside the van playing around. It's just something that'll go viral. So all my stuff are prepared. It was a last minute skit. We seen the van, I thought of the idea. I spoke to my social guy. He's like, you know what, it might do well, let's go do it.
Who is working now? Is everybody?
No one's working. So right now, obviously we entered off season and it's really hot outside. It's like 50 degrees or 48 degrees today. And work is still okay. We still did about 10 or 11 deliveries today. Usually in peak season, it's like 20, 30 deliveries a day. A little bit slower. Most of the cars are out of the garage. We've got them all maintained and all that kind of stuff. So the boys are chilling today. They had deliveries in the morning. Most of our deliveries go out in the morning. So at least in this time, we shoot more content and my team get to have fun at least. You know, it's not always about work. So Aiden's trying to set up the actual van, but I don't know what he's done. He's meant to be an engineer. He told me he studied in university in Germany and in London. It's a PlayStation, yeah?
Yeah.
It should be super easy to connect. Are you playing Lego?
I'm trying.
The other boys, get in. So that was it. I did 3 TikToks today. I was meant to do 5. So we covered today for Friday. And we got Saturday, Sunday, I'm off. We don't really post on TikTok on Saturday and Sunday. And then it'll cover me till Tuesday. So Tuesday, I need to see you on Monday to shoot another 5 videos because I post 5 a week. Instagram, Snapchat, and the YouTube is different. I shoot daily for that. But for my TikTok, I try to get 5 videos in every single week. I've been struggling lately. You know, ideas are running out. And I don't like to do too many small skits and something like that. And we're restricted what we can shoot and what we can't shoot sometimes. So it's getting more difficult trying to think of content. People think it's easy, But to go viral on TikTok and continue doing 1 million plus views on every single video, it's not that easy. And why it's important to keep on doing TikTok, obviously it brings business, it's brand awareness, going viral worldwide, everywhere you go. People know your page, people know your business. So social media is a very, very big role in any type of business that you have. So if you guys are not on TikTok and you guys are not on Instagram and you guys have a business, definitely you need to hit all platforms.